Good morning, everybody. This is Amy at City's Edge Quilt Shop and Sewing Center in Warsaw, Missouri. And we're going to talk today about what's new in the studio. I have, oops, sorry about that, along with a few other things that we have. That little phone call threw me off. Sorry about that, guys. Just waiting a couple seconds to see who joins me this morning, and we'll get started right away. How can I entertain you today? Hey, while we're waiting, I'll let you know that we have a new YouTube channel called City's Edge Studio, just like we are right now, where we will be putting on some tutorials and such. And I am going to be doing a tutorial later today, so we'll talk about that here in just a couple minutes. Good morning, Nancy. Thanks for joining us this morning. We are just waiting to see who joins us this morning, and we'll get started. I don't have a ton of things to show you today, but we do have a few new things that I'd like to share. And I have just some reminders that I'll also put out there for you guys. Good morning, Beth Ann. Early, yes. Good morning. Oh gosh. So I actually was prepared ahead of time today. So I've been sitting here waiting for you guys. So just still waiting for you guys. So just waiting a couple minutes, see who joins us this morning, and we'll get going. Hey, if you're new with us, say hi to us. That gets you into a drawing that we do each week. And even if you're watching us after hours, go ahead and say hi. Tell us where you're watching from. We always like to see that. And that gets you into a drawing that we will announce next Thursday. So let's see. Just gonna wait. It's just now 9 o'clock, so we'll wait a couple minutes. You know, I think people are used to me being a couple minutes late, not a couple minutes early. So we'll give them just a second to join us, and then we'll get started. While we're waiting, I will let you know that, let's see, Janet Spory of Sutter, Illinois. She was our winner from last week's viewing. She won this splintered prisms pattern for panels, and it's you cut up panels, I guess, and put it together. It's donated by Pine Tree Country Quilts. So we thank them for giving us a couple patterns to give away on our morning show. Splintered prisms will go to Janet Spory. So if you know Janet Spory, tell her she's the big winner today, and we will get a hold of her and send it off to her. Good morning, Louise and Teresa. Thanks for joining us. Good morning, Nick. I hope you're really not watching us, because I think he's driving here this morning. So hopefully he's just listening in and not driving and watching. So if we are a busy morning already today, getting phone calls and such. Give me 1 second. I'm sorry. City's Edge, this is Amy. Can I help you? Yes. Okay. 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 Thank you. Bye-bye. Frank, Michael's ready for you. Okay. Sorry about that. We are back. Okay. Good morning, Judy and Mary. So let's get started now. Okay, Janet Spory of Sutter, Illinois was our winner last week, or this week, for watching last week. She won this pattern. So thank you, Janet, for watching us on Thursday mornings. Our next giveaway will be this pattern called Ocean Isle by Bear Hug Quilt Works. And I have something I'm going to show you this morning. That would be really cute for that. So that will be for some lucky winner next week. Good morning, Karen. All right, so it's just 9:03, but I'm going to go ahead and get started. I have a few things to show you this morning and to share with you. So let's just say one, I hope everybody had a fabulous Labor Day weekend. I know I did. And we just relaxed getting back from vacation and such, so work a few days, take a few days off. It's nice to just kind of coast in back into the work mode. So hopefully today I have a little bit better grasp of what's going on than I did last Thursday. But all right, September blocks of the months have gone out. They didn't go out until Tuesday, Wednesday, because of Labor Day on Monday. So if you are in the pre-cut block of the month or in the door banners of the month, I apologize. Those did get out just a little bit late because I was gone. But everything is out now and you should be receiving them here shortly. Blue Box Challenge Q4 starts in October. So the 15th is the last day to register for the Blue Box Challenge for Q4. So if you were interested in joining that, please go online or give us a call or swing by and we'll get you registered for that. And the registration pays for your first box subscription. If you are already, I've been getting a lot of questions. If you're already in the Blue Box Club, yes. If you were in Q3, you are automatically rolled over into Q4 and ongoing until you tell me you no longer want to be in it. Okay. And again, when you registered, that pays for the first Blue Box Challenge quarter, and it's $59.99 a quarter. So what do you get in the Blue Box Challenge? I had somebody come in and ask, they didn't understand what the Blue Box Challenge was. So we have a lot of customers, probably like yourselves, that could open a quilt shop with what you have in your sewing room. But what I find is that customers come in and they buy all the pretties. So here is a beautiful collection that I'm going to show you here in just a little while. And it's a beautiful collection of batiks, and you purchase this batiks and it sits on your shelf because you don't know what to do with it, or you don't have anything to go with it. So our little Blue Box Challenge is about giving you a little box of inspiration to get something out of your stash, whether it be a pattern or a bundle that you purchased, just to get you started. And you will get a go with fabric item to go with it. Last month they got last quarter they got 3 yards of fabric that were in neutral and palette, because I tried to make it easy on y'all. And the box was themed for fall because it went out in July, and that gives you enough time. So they got a magazine, they got a pattern, they got a little whatnot, they got 3 yards of fabric, they got some pumpkin papers, which I am going to do a demo on. There are demos out there, but I'm going to do a demo on this later today as a live video, and it'll probably end up on our brand new YouTube channel that Nick has set up for us, and that might be our first tutorial that we put out there. So I ask you guys if there's anything you want a tutorial on or want to see more about. I know I have a lot of beginner quilters out there, tips and tricks, and they tune in with us on our sew along and some other things. I will try to get some of that information out there. So if you have something you would like demos on, or want more information on because we're selling it here in the shop, and would like a little more detail on how to put it together, we will look at that and consider those for some of our demos. Then they didn't do anything with, for the demo. Oh, yes, for the demo. All right, I'm going to do it today, Beth Ann. Some of you have, because, you still have 3 weeks to get something posted. So something, a little thing with that guy might help you all. So I will, Nick's coming in today. So we're going to do a short little demo on how to use those guys. They're lots of fun. Okay, so, and I'm sorry, I should have kept a box so I could show you what was in the first box. And or if some of you, like Beth Ann, you might do a little video to show what's in your blue box challenge, or spread it out and take a picture, put it on the sew along page, because I don't, people are curious what's in the box. So it will be something different each quarter, and there will be a challenge in the box. And the challenge will always include use something in your stash. So now, granted, if you are a brand new quilter, you might not have a big stash. And if that's the case, then you can start with the Blue Box Challenge just to get your feet wet and get some fabrics to go with all the pretties you're gonna buy. And then that way you will be all stashed up and ready to go when you get those pretties. So that is what the Blue Box Challenge is for the most part. Just to give you a little box of inspiration, some go with items to go with your already purchased products that you have in your sewing room, and hopefully get you out into the drawers and into the closets and pull something out that will get you going on something that you said, oh, that's too pretty to cut. I know I have some of those fabrics too. Okay, so onward and upward. New block of the month, Woolly Whims. I showed that last week. I'm not going to show it again, but if you didn't have the opportunity to join us last week, we have a new block of the month. It's $10 registration, $15 a month, and it's 12 months. And if you know somebody that really likes wool applique or rug hooking or something like that, this could be a great gift for them. It has little lambs on it, and it's so cute. And this is the first block of the month that this group is called Lamb Farms Designs that they have done, and their first fabric line that they have created. So it's a fun little pattern and design for that. If you didn't see it, go back last week or go to the website and check that out. Windsong block of the month, we have opening for that. It is $25 registration, $22.50 a month, 12 months, and it is a large quilt, earth tones, beautiful, by Wing and a Prayer, 108 by 108, so it's a large quilt. So we have that going on. Tim Holtz subscription starts next month. So if you've been waiting to get into that Tim Holtz subscription, get in there and register for that. It is, I think, $5 to register. But then you have 3 choices: fat quarters, half yards, and 1 yard cuts. And you save significantly as you go up. So fat quarters, the 10 fat quarters, we keep them the way we have it, which is 10 and more fat quarters, $3 a yard. $3 each. So you're going to get, in the subscription, you'll get them for 5% off of that. So I think the 10 fat quarters is like $26.50 or something like that per month. Then you have half yards at 10% off, and then 1 yard cuts 15% off. And what that is, the Tim Holtz subscription, he's come out with what he calls Color Palette, and it's a 12-month subscription where he is introducing 10 different SKUs each month in a different color palette. And so that is coming up and starts in October. So if you wanted to get in on that, now is the time. Let's see. Oh, and with the subscription, you'll get exclusive patterns that he's created, that Free Spirit has created for that color palette. And they'll have some other specials throughout the year. And they say that outside of the subscription, they're not going to, in subscription to us, that they will not offer the patterns for sale for 1 year. So the only way to get those patterns is to be in the Color Palette program or to purchase a kit from the Color Palette program. So let's see. I have also Simple Whatnots coming. I'll talk to you more about that later. So we got a lot going on for next year. We're starting to get our fabrics in for the pre-cut block of the months. So I'm going to show you a sneak peek on that. We got our first collection in. We didn't get them all in for the first collection, but we got a lot of them in. Let me turn this around. And this is just a sneak peek because we just got them in and I have not been able to get cuts on all of them yet. So this is way out of order. But since we were talking about Block of the Months, these are Aboriginal prints. They're from Australia. Every print they have has a little story behind them. So it's very interesting. But I thought it would be a little bit different than what we have had in the past. So this is going to be one of the pre-cut Block of the Months. And I'll show you the full collection that I've gotten in. That's great English. That I have received so far. For you all to see. We'll show some of that next week. But the palettes, and I don't know if you can see, like in here, there's greens and blues and yellows and reds. So it offers a lot of color. So for those of you that like a brighter palette, this is colorful, but not bright. So that is going to be our collection next year. These are not in the system, but if you just can't live without one of these today, you can tell me you want a yard or whatever you want of these three. But next week, I'll show you more of this collection. We are not putting these on the website. When I show them to you live for the pre-cut Block of the Month, you'll be able to purchase them the one time. And then we put them away for the pre-cut Block of the Months for next year. So this is just a sneak peek. We received in 2 new 108 wide backs, and this, I got a shadow on it. Let's see if I can move. This is Fossil Fern, and it is very light with pinks and yellows and blues. Let me see if I can kind of get on it. Seems dark in here today. But it is a wide back 108, so if you have a pastel looking quilt, this could be for you. Fossil Fern, $18.99. We also received a wide back called Opulent, and Sherry just oohed over this. It is beautiful with purples and teal, green, blues. You can see it there. It is a nice backhand. It's called Opulent. Oops, it's number 2. Opulent's multicolored. $18.99 a yard. Okay. All right, I'm going to jump over here. We received some 10-inch blocks in. This is by Benartex. This is 10-inch Festive Medley. It's $48, 42 pieces. Let me turn it over because that's how you get to see all the fabrics. There's little chickadees in there, little chickadee wreaths, some holly, little chickadees, some ornaments. It is metallic. Okay, and it's a gold metallic. So that's number 5, 10-inch squares, $48. We received another Halloween in glow in the dark. Another glow in the dark. You could add this to the other one. We put them next to each other and they look like they would go together very well. So if you needed a big Halloween quilt, this is, and when I say another one, we showed you a pack that we received last week. And I think it was called Boo Glow. And they both glow in the dark. That is a theme, I guess, this year. Glow-o-ween. And here are some of the fabrics that are in this one. Purples, greens, blacks, orange, pumpkins, mummies. Okay. That is number 4. And it is $45. All right. So we received in this, and I haven't seen them packed like this before, but this is a pack of fat quarters by Bali and Benartex. This is called Bali Tropical Cove. There's 16 fat quarters in this bundle, $48. And here they are. It's a bright rainbow of colors. $16 fat quarters, and then this is the last fat quarter down here for $48. My numbers are everywhere today. Okay, let's see. I think my next one was down here. We received this in, and we're making it right now, so you might see it again next week after we have made the quilt. This is a large panel. The panel is not sold separately. Okay, it makes this quilt right here. And it has these little appliques, and I say little, they're pretty big actually. Simple applique because they are big chunky pieces. Cute panel. Here's the fabrics that go with it in the kit. And guys, this glows in the dark also. So Ben Artex just has a glow in the dark thing going. So we think, we're not 100% positive, but see how there's white around all of the critters? We think all of that glows in the dark. We're going to take it in the closet when we get it done. Put it under the light and check it out. Let's see what glows in the dark. But a fun kit and a fun quilt for somebody, some little one. And it is number 6. The kit is $65 and it's called Dino Watchers. This is online also. Okay, and that is the panel. It's a pretty good size quilt. It is 52 by 68. So pretty good size. All right, let me go back over here. All right, for you machine embroiderers, Quilty Little Christmas by Kimberbell. We are waiting on the CD and the pattern booklet, but we did receive the fabric kit. That's number 11, $85. The embellishment kit, number 12. And we have not received the booklet again. Again, we haven't received the booklet and the CD, but I think it's they're usually around $80 themselves, or $70, something like that. We have the entire bundle on sale if you buy the CD, pre-order it now for $147.56. We expect the CD booklet to come in within the next week. So if you want the entire bundle for the discount, it would regularly be $184.46 and it'll be $147.56. You basically get a little more off than you get the embellishment free. So let me show you. I'll turn the fabric kit over. These are the little projects that are in it. And then, of course, like all of her booklets and pattern booklets, she has a few other designs and bonus projects that will be in the booklet. Quilty Little Christmas, little wall hangings. Again, this is a machine embroidery. We just got this in. It's called Midnight Delivery. If you are a machine embroiderer and you like Thomas Kincaid, this is a beautiful tile scene. Just came out this month. Lois is already starting it, so I'm sure you'll be able to see it in the shop soon. I think it's on a thumb drive, USB, so the USB for machine embroidery will be $49.99. Okay. We are starting to look at little projects for holiday gifts. So you may have seen these in the past, but I'm bringing them out because I think this is a good time to be making little gifts for hostess gifts and things like that. We're getting ready for Thanksgiving, Christmas, and such. So this is called Hot Stuff, and it makes this little pattern, this little trivet, and it has a silicone in it. so you can set something hot on it. The pattern has 1 silicone in it, and it's $12, and it makes a finish at approximately 8-inch squares. Okay, and there's 1 silicone in here. You can purchase silicone separate. This is number 16. And now you can't really see it because it's kind of clear, but this is the silicone that's in it. It's number 16 and it's $8. And that is just the silicone trivet. You would have to get the pattern. Now, again, the pattern has 1 silicone in it already, so you can make one immediately. We received in, this came in while I was on vacation. I didn't notice that, otherwise I would have showed it last week. We got the new Stripology Quickies by GE Designs. This is her latest book on stripology. It's called Stripology Quickies. Okay, let's see if I can find any details on it. Includes 17 quilts, and of course all her patterns are pretty quick. So they're fast patterns, are offered in multiple sizes from crib to king. Made from half-yard cuts or fat quarters. Full color instructions in the book, as most of hers. It's $29.95 and it's number 17. Stripology Quickies. And there is a product that we have brought in called point trimmers. Some of you have seen these in the shop. I don't think I've shown them on our lives yet, but they are trimmers, point trimmers. They're $16.95. We'll have to get Lois to give us a little tutorial on how to use those. Okay, last but not least, we have a little kit that we have put together for the fall. It's called Acorn Garland. The kit is $8.75. We do have it hanging in the shop. This is it. I'm going to walk over to it, but it's number 18. It's $8.75 for the kit. And I'll walk over here because I have them hanging in the window. Aren't they cute, little acorns? So that is the garland kit, $8.75. Hey, and if you're doing the cozy strip, you can hang them in the window next to your quilt. How about that? All right, guys, that's all I have for you today. I hope you have a fabulous weekend, and let us know if we can help you with anything. If you have ideas for tutorials you'd like to have out there, let us know. So you can send me an email or just comment, but we'd like to take care of you any way that we can. So thank you for joining us at City's Edge Quilt Shop and Sewing Center, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye now.